Taking your questions this week is Command Sergeant Major Michael T. Hall, ISAF Senior Enlisted Leader. Sir, this is your first question. Please explain the concept behind force optimization and what that means for the average troop here. What impact is optimization going to have on current operations and troop placement?
Force optimization is about efficiency. We have some folks over here that perhaps because it's such a large organization, we brought some people over that at one time we thought we needed, and we needed their different skill sets, and because of the changing situation, we may not need them now. But we need some more of another kind of asset. So, one, we don't want to waste anybody's time. I mean, we don't want to bring anybody over here that's not doing worthwhile work. So we need to get them back to their old command so they can do worthwhile work. And at the same time, we have other assets that are critical. So, everything is limited. You can only feed so many people in the chow hall. You only got so many beds. I mean, all those things really come together and can make us less efficient. So it's about making sure that we have the right kind of forces and the right kind of skill sets over here to do the job. Again, it is taking care of soldiers because we don't want to have soldier, sailor, airman, marine, or coalition forces over here that aren't doing worthwhile work. That's not fair to them. Plus, they're needed back to do something else. So it's about efficiency. It's about taking care of people, making sure that they do worthwhile work. A soldier that's doing worthwhile work is happy and he's going to do good work. A soldier that's not doing worthwhile work, they know it. I mean, they know it much quicker than their leaders. So, of course, we owe it to them also.
How much input is there from other NATO partners and troop contributing nations about what needs to happen in terms of force optimization? How will national caveats be affected?
Matter of fact, we just had a conference, I think it was last month, and everything that we do has complete coordination and buy-in and helping with all the NATO nations, because there's certain skill sets that we bring, and there's certain skill sets that we ask other nations to bring. And it's actually a big bidding process. They go through and they say, we need one of these, and all the different nations bid on it and say, we got the best person of that, and then someone makes a decision at the end. So there's no unilateral U.S. decisions, just like there's no unilateral British decisions. I mean, each country has its own capabilities and limitations. I mean, we're the largest. The U.S. is the largest contributor, but there's still a lot of skill sets out there that we don't have, and that we rely, specifically for some other nations that, and in some cases have much more experience in a lot of things than we do. So, it's all about getting the right person to do the right job. It's not about, you hear some people say, "Oh, we need the best people over here." Well, that's sort of true, but it's not true. We need the right kind of people over here. So, and everybody, I think, contributes. My experience looking around, I think everybody does their best to send the right people over here to do the job.
What challenges do you expect in implementing this force optimization concept?
The real challenge is getting to the right people. We start from the top level down and we say, okay, here's our goals. We need to be focused. We need to be more efficient. So the word goes through the chain, and everybody you talk to, from the first line supervisor sergeant to the general, says, you're right. We've got some inefficiencies here, and we're all going to fix that. And then we say, all right, now look inside your organization. Now tell me what you're going to give up. Well, gosh, I can't give anybody up. Well, wait a minute. We all know there's efficiencies, and we can all point to other organizations where we have inefficiencies. So, we're just going to have to take the hard line. And, I think a certain level of people, I think there's two levels of people that get it. I think there's, sort of the higher level people that get it, and then there's the first line supervisor level of people that sort of get it. They know who's working hard and whose time that we are wasting by having them over here, and what other assets we need. But somewhere in between there, people that don't see people day to day, they're saying, "Oh no, we really need those people." And I think that's where we fight our battles, is because they're the people that are going to talk to this level up here to say these are the people that need to go. So I think we're getting the good answers from the lowest level, and it gets up there, and people are using, rightly so, their senior military judgment and say, oh, they just don't understand down there. We do need those people. And that's what gets passed forward. So it's a matter of getting to that right level to getting the right answer. Because what I'm afraid of is we didn't get the right answer, so we sort of, we threw out a standard. We need this many. And we did that as a forcing function to get people to take a real hard look. The problem is some people are going to take a good hard look. And they're going to get rid of some people, and they're going to say it's high risk, and we go, okay, we got it, it's high risk, but you know, we need some of this, we need to get rid of it. So we get rid of those people. And it is something that we need more than something else. And you can have other organizations that aren't going to do as a good a job, that aren't going to be as efficient. They're going to, you know, try to, in the name of protecting their people. So we're going to have those people over here that we didn't really need, and in the interest of being a team player and trying to get it right, we perhaps will lose some people that, if we had a choice, we would have kept these people and got rid of these people. So that's a danger. And I worry that you know, some of the folks are going to take it more seriously than others, and they're the ones that we can do without them. But if I had a choice, and that's what it's all about, if I had a choice between losing these people and these people, I'd rather lose these people. And I'm afraid that we're going to lose some of these people because we don't get good, honest feedback from some of these people. And then we'll go through the next round to try to get it better. I mean, gosh, we'll never get it right, but we'll continue to work to get it better.
Once the IJC stands up, what will be the difference between it and ISAF HQ?
We think we got that down pretty well. You know, and we have a great concept on how it's supposed to work. You know, the concept is that the Intermediate Joint Command will handle everything tactical, the day-to-day operations, and that the ISAF headquarters will handle the up and out, the operational and the strategic. Of course, the IJC will also handle some operational issues. But our goal is that the IJC handles the day-to-day tactical operations, and they have no distractors other than to handle that. So what we hope to do is take everything that might be a distractor, but does contribute it, and we'll take care of that, realizing that, you know, he has everything that he needs it at the tactical level. And then, of course, to look up and out. We have to deal with our government, with the coalition government, with NATO, most importantly with the Afghan government, to make sure that we're completely partnered with them. So that's pretty much how the split will go, and how we tried to break it down. We'll continue to learn. I mean, the original plans changed. It changes every day. I mean, we had a meeting this morning, and you know, and some things got adjusted. This is going to go here. This is going to go there. Only part of this is going to go there. Part of it's going to stay there. And we're going to learn things every day. And hopefully we'll be good enough that as the situation changes out on the battlefield, that we'll continue to morph. I mean, we cannot get locked into, we have a piece of paper and says, all these slots go over here and all these slots go over there. We can't get locked into that. We have to have the flexibility to put people where they're needed at the time.